Are you Jewish, Kurt?
No. Well, I used to date an Israeli for like 10 years.
So what happened? What's the one part that you're talking about? What is it?
So he went to visit Epstein. Epstein would have everybody from MIT or whatever come on, and he sits in the waiting room, and they leave him in there for an hour. And he's like, what the fuck? And there's this weird sculpture in the corner with like lights on it. And he's looking at it, and he gets up and he realizes there's a camera in it, like in the middle of it. And as soon as he looks at it, like, Mr. Epstein will see you. So it's like some weird fucking escape room already. And he goes in, and they have a coffin with an American flag draped over it.
Yeah.
And Epstein's sitting there with a girl on his knee. And they bring him a coffee to see if, like, some psychological things to see if you'll put it on the flag on the coffin. So he was like, what the fuck? And then Epstein would talk to him, and he would bounce the chick every so often. And he'd go, like that.
That's what Weinstein said?
Yeah. And so as a character, if you put in Geo from Who is America, that was Saj's billionaire character.
Yeah.
So he's talking, dude, the way we would set people up in those things is so, it sounded like a prank that we, you know.
Yeah, like a fucking haunted.
So hold on a second. The way we would set people up in those things, what are you talking about? You're talking about the Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, so people, you know, and I'd always go, people aren't going to do this, but I was wrong every time. But it's like, there's a team of people that are like.
Hold on, I have to help Chris search for something. Chris, can you go to YouTube and type in, what is it, Who is America?
Yeah, Who is America?
Who is America, space, is it G-I-O?
Yeah, Geo.
Geo.
Geo Minaldo, yeah.
And then hit enter, and then let's.
Oh, wow. The OJ one. Oh, so this is the one where the girl, this one right here. So this chick was fake jerking him off under a blanket.
He's a persecuted man, this guy, you know, and he's a very paranoid. Of course.
He comes in, puts a blanket on, pretends to jerk him off while they're talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, this sounds a lot like that.
Mm.
And
so you're saying the setup, the Epstein setup, with cameras.
This is before Epstein. I knew anything about Epstein. This is like, I don't know, 2017.
What is
that when we did that show? Yeah.
But you're just saying that the Epstein setup of psychologically testing people.
Yes, it sounds like a prank
to see if they'll put the coffee on the American flag on the coffin.
That's how that shit works. And Sacha there's a guy John Kiriakou that used to be in the CIA that was a consultant on one of his movies.
Let's watch Chris spell this one.
I mean,
John Kiriakou.
Let's go,
Chris. Kiriakou.
Chris.
What's Chris? Is that
it's okay.
Greek?
Yes, it's Greek. Yeah.
Kiriakou.
There you go.
This guy was a consultant on Sacha Baron Cohen's movies.
He was on The Dictator. He was a consultant.
Okay.
Wow.
But because the way you would set people up is the same way you would do some kind of intel op. And also,
it's his birthday next week.
Yeah. So he went to jail for when he exposed like the torture program. I don't remember that, but he did. He got in trouble for it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that was real strange when Eric Weinstein told that story because that guy Epstein was, you know, everything at MIT. I told Rogan he had this guy Ben Goertzel on that went to Africa with Epstein to map kids' brain waves, African kids' brain waves.
Yeah.
What? He went with Epstein there?
Yeah, Ben Goertzel. He wears like a Gilligan hat, and he's got like a pushed-in nose, and he talks about AI and horseshit. All these nerds.
This sounds like some spooky haunted house kind of stuff, doesn't it?
Can we look up?
Yeah, what's Epstein's New York house with the wall of glass eyeballs, and it says you're being watched.
Does it? He likes his art style is very. I'm playing a fun game with you.
Yeah,
he's got
looks like an escape room. The whole place.
He's got a big giant sense of humor that you just can't.
The guy had a great sense of humor.
Yeah,
I want to see Ben Gertzkin or whatever the guy's name was. Who's this guy?
Oh, eyeball wall.
I don't know how to spell that either. Yeah, this guy. You ever see him?
Oh, that's an ugly fucking guy right there.
Right.
Man.
So that's how you get.
Looks like a tranny.
He looks like a Trump shooter. Is what he looks like.
Yeah.
So he went with Epstein on the plane to map brainwave.
Trump shooting trannies.
It was Sophia the robot. You know, because there's not enough girls in STEM.
Sexy.
Oh, we've seen him talk on this podcast before. We've looked up videos of him.
Very cute.
He went. So I'm getting that from Whitney Webb, by the way, when she came on. So he went with Epstein to map the children's brainwaves in Africa.
That's awesome.
But it was using his cum.
Good for him.
They're all fucking dorks. So you could just, you know. So Sophia the robot. See that? It was supposed to be like an AI friend for girls that teaches about science that also records your daughter and sends the information.
Punch that thing in the face.
But he also fucked it too many times and he got caught doing it.
That's why its face is all mashed in and rubbery.
You understand the name Sophia? Why that's significant?
They only built one and he's been fucking it every
Get out!
3 times a day, every day for 3 years.
Yeah,
Fucking
well,
have some
that's why they
decency.
censor it so they can't rat on it. Do you ever see Bina, Bina, that robot?
Bina.
Put in Bina.
The Bina
There you
robot.
go.
Oh no.
Bina 48. Yeah.
Please stop fucking me.
Now, if you like Sophia, now I
Please
wanna-
stop fucking me.
What's wrong with my head?
Yeah. That's the wife of Martine. You know the highest paid female CEO, right? Of course you do. Martine Rothblatt, who's trans. The highest paid female CEO is a dude, and that's his wife.
No.
And that's that's the inventor of Sirius XM radio.
Wow, look at this fella.
Look at this fucking Lex Luger looking motherfucker.
Yeah. And this lovely lady did a TED talk about things I've learned since being a woman.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Powerful.
So this is the reincarnation of.
So the robot.
So
they made a robot that looks like
his
fella's wife.
Is that real?
Yeah. Because the trans thing's just a stepping stone to like some kind of Westworld thing where you put your brain in the.
Okay, I'll bite. In Vermont.
Now, what's with this horrifying
ET? You don't like a.
My real name is Bina48. What is your real name?
Bina Rothblatt. Do you
It's
ever
like Whoopi
sing?
Goldberg, Bina
As
Rothblatt.
far as musical instruments go, the only thing I really want to do now is play the harmonica. Something I can carry around, something that's fun. I'm thinking but can't think of what else to say.
My husband cut his dick
Yes,
off,
I
and
used-
now
I suck the
I have to be
wound.
cool with it.
monkey versus computer?
Who
will win? The face
Computer.
off.
Computer will win. Like bet on computer.